Okay folks, this is a found object. I haven't done found objects for quite a while. They do get a bit grotty, or they are kind of dirty and filthy usually, or often. So let's see if we can turn this one into a treat. I found this by the side of the road. It's going to be a challenging one, but it's got potential. The nerds will inherit the copier world. Yes, they will, folks. I do believe in the power of nerds, that they've got a lot to offer. The kind of nerds that are going to inherit the copier world are known as toner heads, people who are into photocopiers, just like a petrol head is into cars, or a wax head is a surfer. So I think we've got to darken it. Oh, do we have to darken it? I think we're on the normal. We're not... Yeah, whatever. But basically I do believe that photocopiers could be a lot better than what they are. Anyway, this is what we've got. A shattered rear view mirror that I found on the side of the road. But basically, this looks really nice with my camera in front of it. Face in front of it. I'm just going to place that on the glass like so. It's a bit messy. I hope it doesn't leave any shards on the photocopier. But basically I'm really missing a partner. His name is Luigi. And I'm trying to get this stuff here to go to the 6 o'clock news on the all the big channels that we have here in Sydney or Australia. It's really difficult trying to get them interested in my work. Anyway, that's come up looking quite interesting. I'm disappointed that we don't have much flashes of light that I was expecting from this. I'm really disappointed, folks. Maybe I'll have to hold it. Maybe I have to angle it like this. So I'm just going to use my camera hand to push the start button. But these are really unpredictable items to work with. You just don't know what you're going to get. It's always a bit of the old saying, the luck of the draw. And that looks interesting. We've got some of the big pieces to reflect rather than the small pieces. Still not what I'm after. Maybe I'll turn it this way and have these flashing around, hopefully. So just turn it around this way. Tricky one, folks. This one's a tricky one. I might still leave it on 200%. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Now we've got some flash with the little pieces here. Maybe we can make it a bit smaller on the vertical to get more in. Maybe we could just go and make the vertical 150, and the horizontal could go larger. See what we get. It's not an easy one, folks. Yeah, that looks a lot better. That looks really interesting. I got it all in nicely. I do think maybe we could stretch it horizontally, make it into something even better. But I'm still trying to get in touch with my partner, and it really hurts to be away from him. I know he loves me. I know he does care. Going to leave it on 150. Maybe we could set this up differently. I do think the blue dropped out. That's what happened. Going to make it green. So yeah, we're not using any black toner because it looks as if we might be running low on it soon. So we're going to try and utilise this situation to make something more creative. Or potentially more creative. Yeah, that looks really quite interesting. Maybe it's a little bit too green. Looks a bit too much on the green side of things. I do wonder if we're going to just maybe take out some of that green, just a little bit, because I think we've overdone it, just to quietly. No, I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to go back here. Maybe take out some of that green, but not too much. But yeah, this is Easter, this is Good Friday today that we're demoing on. So we're doing a Good Friday demo set. Really missing my partner Luigi, but what can we do? I think that's going to be the centre of the job. I really miss him, and I'm trying to get in touch and trying to find where he is. So I'm trying to get this material to go on the 6 o'clock news, as I've probably said already. And it's really difficult trying to get it out there, trying to compete with death, disease, disaster, destruction and damage, and there's really just so much going on in a typical news bulletin. There's just so much happening in there that they don't seem to have any way of putting something new and totally different into their bulletin. They just don't seem to have the time for it, and it's really dragging me under that I can't do this. It's costing me a lot of money, and I keep running up arrears all the time. Like, I just finished paying off a payment extension for my telco that supplies this important internet service that I use for my social media, and I just had like $420 in that had backed up on me, and I had to pay $210 last week and $210 this week, and that's going to get me further behind. Yeah, so I'm not really happy with the way the news channels don't seem to have any care about that, and I'm a person living with disability as well, so I don't get much money. I get money from Centrelink, and I work in a disabled job, which is really not an enjoyable thing for me. I really hate it, both working and being a taxpayer burden, but that's come up looking quite interesting. I do wonder if I'm going to go and do a switcheroo, if I'm going to leave it. I think we can leave it. Gotta go.